Hi, my name is Andrew Kusamoto, and I'm from Japan. I'm 16 years old, and I currently go to school in Switzerland. So today I will be talking about the 12th goal of the Sustainable Development Goals, responsible production and consumption. So in regards to this goal, this 12th goal, I will be focusing on fast fashion. So what do I mean by fast fashion? Fast fashion is usually defined by cheap, trendy clothing, which is often inspired by celebrities or catwalks, etc. And because of its cheapness, a lot of the times it is mass-produced and mass-consumed. So the problems that we have from fast fashion is that it is considered by the United Nations that it is the second most polluting industry after agriculture. So of course it includes many problems such as underpayment, child labor, but it also contains problems such as pollution and a lot of waste. So pollution, as you know, because of the shipping, etc., the emissions of CO2 is very high, and the pollution of water is extremely high as well. So some facts here, I have it written there. So 500,000 tons of microfiber is being dumped into the ocean every year. So to put this into perspective, it is the equivalent to 3 million barrels of oil being dumped into the ocean. So it's really bad, and the main problem that we are facing is, of course, these things are in front of us. We've heard of it, we've somehow sensed it before, like we've seen it on news, it has come up sometime in our life, like we've seen it before. But the huge issue here is that we cannot see these pollutions or waste in front of us. When we buy clothing from cheap clothing, fast fashion companies, we don't see these problems in front of us. We don't see that these clothing that we have in front of us was made through underpaid systems and polluting unethical systems. So that is, I think, the main problem. And the reason why I feel so strongly about this topic is that I am genuinely scared of what is going to happen in the future. So I'm every time I turn on the news, I look at what's going on in the world. I think a lot of the times we feel down. We are scared. I am scared of the future. I am scared of societies collapsing and just my children, my grandchildren, your grandchildren not being able to live the same lifestyle that we did. And I feel really strongly about this topic because of fear, and of course I want a positive future. So solutions. We want solutions. So okay. So to solve these problems, the obvious solutions will be to, of course, not buy from these fast fashion companies. So go to thrift stores and buy from ethical companies that show their process and show how ethical their brand is. But of course, this is a privilege. This can some people cannot buy from buy expensive clothes, because it is a privilege to choose what you want to, where you want to buy from. So this is not the best solution. So I believe the best way to approach this problem is to solve this issue of the lack of visibility to these problems, such as the pollution, waste, and all these informations that we see time to time. So I think I believe the best way to approach this would be to clearly show these problems, these waste, where these wastes go, what happens to them, how your clothes are produced, and how much CO2 it is emitting, and etc. So I talked to my friends about this, and maybe an app will help, and where you can see where this clothing came from, and just have the consumer think about where this piece of clothing came from, and the other issue is the lack of regulations. So if there were tax regulations on waste disposal or transportation, it would be harder for the producers to contribute in harming the environment. So I think these two solutions will be ideal to a positive future. Thank you.